that there's just lipstick on my hand, so that looks like poop, but that's fine. It's lipstick, I promise. Hey guys, it's Kay and welcome to my channel. Today's video is a cool little monochrome super fast makeup look for fall slash like end of summer, early fall, back to school, whatever you want to call it. It features mostly these three products. These are what gives it the monochrome look. So yeah, there are two of the new NYX matte eye tints and the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Plath. So these are the stars of the show, if you will. But I use only one brush and one sponge for this whole thing, which is awesome. And I think the whole thing took me about 10 minutes to do, like in total. So heck yeah, if you are interested in this look, then go ahead and please keep on watching. So if you have watched any of my other videos, you know that on a daily basis, I don't like to have to mess with a ton of brushes. I'm really only using one brush, but other than that, no brushes. So yeah, let's just quickly get started. One of the primers that I've really been loving recently is this one from The Ordinary. It's the High Adherence Silicone Primer. So I just take a little bit of that, like a tiny little pea-sized amount. I like to warm it up between my fingers a little bit and then apply mostly to the center of my face, on my nose, and then I kind of build out from there. It ends up pretty much all over my face, but I like to start from the center. And I've already done my brows because that never changes. I did my nails by myself yesterday, like actual acrylics, and with the exception of like a couple terrible ones, they actually came out pretty good. I wanted them to be like normal human nail length, but my nails don't even grow this far, so that's why they're fake, but this short. I thought I would keep with the brown theme, you know, this monochromatic fall look. All right, so that is on. I'm gonna go ahead and I think start with foundation. So I have been using the Nars Sheer Glow foundation a lot again recently because of the shade. I have the shade Light 6, and I like this one because it kind of is a good middle shade for me when I have some self-tan, but not too much. I kind of like that it's pretty yellow. I used to be more of a cool tone foundation person because like my face is very pink, but my body is pretty yellow. So I've been kind of switching over and using this instead. So I'm just gonna do the same thing where I just start in the center of my face and blend out. I really love this foundation on my skin. I feel like it is nice and natural, but it's a cult classic for a reason, you know? Not that much needs to be said about it. And so I just put this all over my face. So I'm just gonna leave it at one layer. I do have a couple like things peeking out, but honestly, by the time I put powder and bronzer over it, I'm really not too concerned with covering that. I'm actually gonna conceal after I do my eyes. So the eyes are super, super simple. I don't wear eyeshadow every day, pretty much no days, but I saw these at Ulta yesterday when I went to use my 20% off coupon. I picked up these two products from NYX. So these are the NYX Lid Lingerie matte eye tint things. So I have been looking around for cream eyeshadows a lot more just because sometimes I do like to put things on my eyes, but I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. So I have it in two shades. I got the shade 24 and 23. So the darker one is called Checkmate, that's number 23. And then the lighter one is called So Not Sorry. And this one's more like orangey, this one's like a chocolate brown. So I figured these two together would be a perfect fall look, and especially with this monochrome thing that I'm doing today. So I have not tried these on my eyes, so I will either insert a clip of the wear of them later, slash put like a little note in the description box so I can tell you how they wore. I have pretty oily eyelids and I want to test these with no primer, which could be like a terrible idea, but you know, we'll try it. So far, I love the texture of this. It's not too wet or sticky where it like feels like a mess to blend out, and then also it is slow drying enough that it's like letting me blend it out with my finger. So I'm gonna go and do the other eye with the same one. Yeah, I really like this so far. Obviously the wear is going to kind of affect it. I mean, everything creases on me, so I don't really know why I'm trying this with no primer, but like, it'll be a good test anyway. So honestly, I kind of want to just leave it with this orange one, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and take the darker shade, and I'm just gonna apply that in the outer corner of my eye, just like a little dot, and blend with my finger. So these blend really beautifully on top of each other, first impression. And I'm not gonna worry about being too messy because again, I'm gonna clean this up with concealer. Okay, so far I really like this. I hope that these last on the eyes. They have a lot of colors, so if they're good, I will be going back to get more while NYX are buy one get one 50% off. I am just really liking the warm eyes recently, especially with my hair, and I love fall. So yeah, I think this is really good, and that took like 0 time at all. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with concealer, and I'm gonna go in with a favorite concealer of mine. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is in the lightest shade. I just really like this because it's not drying, it's super lightweight. If all I'm doing is using it to highlight my face, then it is perfect. So I'm just gonna paint that on. I just love, I don't know, I love this concealer. I feel like it is beautiful and it lasts super nicely on oily skin, at least my oily skin. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna blend that out with my L'Oreal sponge. I have been obsessed with this sponge. All right, so now I'm just going to powder my face. Normally I would use a translucent powder under my eyes, but I don't really find that this concealer creases much. So I'm literally just gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Powder in the shade 22 Creamy Natural. I just blend the two colors together on a fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna put this all over my face. And I don't find it to be heavy, so under the eyes, it's not an issue. And also just because I want to darken up that concealer just a little bit, because it is just a tiny bit light with this foundation. Perfect. Okay, now, oh, I lied. I'm going to use one more brush with this look, but actually I can use this brush. You know, we'll just keep it a one brush, one sponge look. How about that? I'm going to take the L'Oreal Glam Bronze, which I spoke about in my summer favorites, but I didn't wear in my summer favorites because my self-tan was a little too dark that day for this bronzer. But now that it's kind of fading a little bit, I'm going to go ahead in with this one. It's the light shade. I found it on Amazon, so I think you can still get it on there. And I'm just going to buff that on. I never use a brush this big for bronzer, but it's looking okay. So I'm not really trying to contour, I'm just trying to warm my face up. And I guess there's a little definition, so that's good. So yeah, I just think that this product gives the skin a really pretty glow that's like a kind of nice neutral in between cool and warm. And it has a tiny bit of sheen to it, so it's not flat. I just really like this. My shirt is like falling. I love this shirt though. This is a BGD oversized tee from Urban. I got it in the summer, so I don't know if it's still available, but like they constantly have new stuff like that. So I'm sure they have something similar. And then I'm going to take the Butter Blush from Physicians Formula. This is in the shade Plum Rose. I find this to be a really pretty neutral shade, and like normally I wouldn't think to mix like a plum color with such warm tones, but since the bronzer is a little bit cooler and I don't know, it's a very subtle blush, I feel like it just blends very nicely, if you can see that, and just gives, again, a sheen to the skin without being too much, and I really like it. Now, I'm not going to wear highlighter. I just don't feel the need for that today, but I am going to take a tiny bit more of the darker shade of this eye tint. Just to give a little definition under the eyes, you know? Now I'm just going to go ahead and pop some mascara on. This is L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in the black brown shade. Alright, so that is the finished eyes. I just love the super simple look of that. And now for the last step, I'm going to take this liquid lipstick again. I think I spoke about this in my last vlog that I did. And this is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Plath. It's like a really cool, like orangey kind of tone, like this shirt, like almost exactly like a browning orange like this shirt, and I feel like it'll go really well with the eyes. And I'm just going to line my lips really quick first with the NYX Slide On Lip Liner in the shade 23 Intimidate. This liquid lipstick lasts all day, so I really didn't need to line my lips, but I just kind of like how it looks when I do. So this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this. It took like 10 minutes to do this whole thing. Well, like 20 with talking, but if I was just throwing this on in the morning, I think I could get this down in like 10 minutes and look like I tried real hard, but not try real hard. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.